New introduction here. I want to get everybody's attention for what I feel will be a lucrative opportunity. It's the first ever NYSE marijuana IPO. We're making history here, and I feel this is just the first stepping stone in what is going to be the start of many IPOs on both the NASDAQ and the NYSE. I feel we're going to have a marijuana sector and marijuana ETFs in the future, and this is just step number one. If you are familiar with the industry, that's all I have to say. I know you're interested already. If this is new to you, this is going to be, in my opinion, the greatest financial opportunity in our lifetimes. This has never happened before. We have an established tens of billions dollar industry that the floodgates are going to open. It's becoming more and more legitimate legally, and this is just step number one. So Innovative Industrial Properties is the company. The ticker is IIPR. It is a real estate REIT that invests in medical marijuana facilities. And for this IPO, we have a new website, www.mjipo.com. I put together an hour of research video going through the filings, researching the company and the executives, and establishing a game plan, looking at some other IPOs and how they have traded. We're going to have a chat room with live Q&A during that day, Tuesday, November 22nd. And we'll also have the live webcam where I'll be showing our charts, going over, pointing out key support and resistance levels, looking at the volume that's coming in. I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. I hope you will join us. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get into the charts. Hey everyone, checking back in on natural gas, daily, weekly, shorter term time frames. The bears are still strong, and we're seeing this across the board in all the commodities. The dollar is strong. Gold dumped on Friday. We have oil forming a bear flag over a short-term bounce, dumping Thursday and Friday, and obviously natural gas dumping for the past month. And this is because the dollar is right at multiple month highs. It's the highest price it's been in pretty much 8 months, and that could change to significantly greater longer-term time frame if the bulls continue to show strength in the dollar, which they currently are. And we're seeing money rotate out of these commodities. The market saw a really bullish reaction to the election. We're seeing money flow back into the market. And we can see here that there has been very little sign of the bulls on the natural gas daily time frame in quite some time. And on the weekly time frame, I was saying how we needed to close over 276. We needed a catalyst with that inventory report. We did not get it. And we have completely destroyed this uptrend that the bulls worked so hard to get from February all the way up to October. We have taken out pretty much, I would say, about 75-80% of that bullish action in 4 weeks, 1 month, erasing all those months of bullish action on huge volume. Look at the bear volume on the past 3 weeks compared to the weekly volume we've seen over the past few years. It's extraordinarily large. So we did form a low of the week at 2546. That's a support level. After 2546, I'm looking at 2517 and then down to those 16, 17-year lows at 237. The bears are back in full control, and that is due to other economic conditions. I don't believe it has to do with the fundamentals of natural gas. I think it more so has to do with the overall market environment and the strength of the dollar. So let's look at the hourly time frame. Let's look at the 4-hour because we are seeing the bulls attempt to build a base, but we've seen this multiple times. Look at this base built, little bit of upside. Are the bulls turning it around? And then a dump, lower lows, build a base of support, trying to turn some upside, an all-out dump. And now here we are again, building a base of support. Bulls have to get over 2743 to try and turn this thing around, head back to the upside. But we know the pattern, and it has favored the bears. So bounces have been very short-lived, and there is no sign of a trend change in sight. And if we get back over 2743, then we will look for a potential short-term trend change, mid-term trend change. But until that happens, the bears are still in complete control of natural gas. So DGAS, let's just check out the weekly chart for DGAS here, inverse ETF. It has gone from a low of 389. 1 month later, it's up at 951. So over a 200%, no, over 150% gain over that time, and a big bounce. So the bears are in control. So we'll check back in Monday after the close. I appreciate you watching and hope you have a great rest of your weekend. See you soon.